I shake him and say, chill out, man. You're not on camera right now.
So today I'll tell you a secret that you can tell everybody in the world. So every 5 minutes a day, Chris would scream down the stairs, oh my God. And I'm like, dude, it's done. It's handled. So finally I snapped a little and I said, if you scream down your stairs one more time, I'm gonna hit you. And he started busting up laughing, and that's kind of the tension break that we needed. But what you see on his stream, that's really what he's like every day. Really.
That's why I don't come over very often.
He makes me tired. He's hyper as shit. I'm 39. He makes me tired.
It's like we need some good drugs for him or something.
Right? Let's go. I need more wine.
Oh, wine ain't gonna cure it.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Of course, I am your follower. You have a huge, huge following. But do you have the close-knit community like what we have?
Absolutely.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Why do you never do this? Not all the time.
Because I'm not crazy.
Fair enough. He is.
Yeah. It's hard to do this 24 hours a day, and it's also I do a certain thing, which is I bring my audience in places. Like
when you did Zuckerberg, oh my God, when you did Zuckerberg, right? When you interviewed him, I was there. I happened to see your tweet and I jumped in the chat. That was phenomenal. Those moments are just, I don't even know how to describe it. I really don't. But what we do, you know, God love the man 24/7, literally. It's honestly a very close-knit community. It's hard to explain. That's why I love my job. That's why.
I can't do that because no, it's mentally exhausting to be on 24/7, and it's also you can't have a private life.
None. And he said that. That is hard.
And I mean, he said Gnomedex has outlasted 2 marriages, right? And that's the truth.
It has. That's absolutely.
It does take a toll.
It does, and the streaming does. It takes a toll. It takes a very, I don't want to say special, a very different person to be able to do what he does.
I like to be able to turn, like this is fun, turning on the camera for 20 minutes and talking to somebody, and then, hey, let's go and get a beer and chill out.
Let's go to Zigzag, right?
Yeah. You know, because this is fun, finding out somebody and bringing an audience into somebody's life for a little while and getting them access to something that they couldn't get access to otherwise.
Exactly. And that's why I introduced you to the Omnitech kids.
Yeah.
Those kids are phenomenal, and I cannot say that enough.
Yeah.
I mean, they make my own kids look lazy.
Yeah. You know, but I'm scared about shining the light. So when you turn on a camera, it's like shining a light on somebody, and I worry about that. I've shown the lights on, you know, teenagers before, and I don't think it's that healthy.
It makes a big difference, and like the impact that you would have. I agree. I'm not sure the boys would need that big of a. Yeah. What's the word?
I'd rather them be kids, you know, fool around.
Let them keep learning and growing on their own. Yeah. They're phenomenal, though. I love them dearly. Yeah.
Well, it'll be fun to watch them over the next 10 years or so. What else is going on in the chat room?
Someday I'll tell you all about my Microsoft stuff.
Tell us what's going on in the chat.
What's your favorite part about Gnomedex?
Mine or his?
All right.
You go first.
I'm thinking through the years what's interested me. You've
been to how many?
I don't know. A lot. Not all of them. I missed, I think, 2. So.
This is my 4th.
Yeah. So, and how many? There have been 10. So I've been to 8 of them or something like that.
Wow.
This is the first conference, and I'll talk to them. This is the first conference where everybody is on a computer. I've spoken at a lot of conferences. I've been around. I've been in a lot of conference audiences. I've been in TED. I've been in Davos, which are really fantastic conferences. I've been to PopTech. I've been to CES and all sorts of O'Reilly conferences and maker fairs and This is the only one where everybody has a computer out and is typing on it while the conference is going on. I think that is what makes it interesting. It's influencers. It's people who have blogs and have Twitter accounts and have Facebook accounts and are early adopters and like being on the early edge. And that's what makes it interesting to me is the early adopterness.
Chat room guys are telling you to stop biting your lip because it's smudging your lips. CC Mike said it.
They know I hate the camera, so.
You know, and that's a funny comment because the camera.
Is it really?
Well, no, because the camera brings up visuality and a very small window, right? The people watching at home can't see Rocky over here talking to somebody else, and they don't see people. They see people's flaws and
Exactly.
mannerisms augmented because the camera augments things.
Which is why I hate the camera.
Yeah.
So, favorite reason about Gnomedex, my turn? This is gonna sound sappy, I'm a girl, I can do that. Gnomedex literally has changed my life and my kids'. Last year, my job last year was to work with the speakers, which meant I got to be really good friends with Mark Horvath, the homeless tour guide. You guys know him well. Mark and I still talk on the phone regularly. What I learned from him literally changed my life and the way my kids and I do things. And my 15-year-old daughter does volunteer work because of this man. So it's not only highly technical, geeky crap that we do here. There are literally life-changing moments.
And that's
like
a
you
shift.
said,
That's a shift in the last few years
It is.
that it brought in more of that element. Derek Miller talking about cancer
right.
and
Drew, my buddy Drew.
and the more human side of.
Right.
Now that we have the technology to connect with people around the world, what do we do with it?
And this is why we have our theme, which is human circuitry. And that is the point at which humanity and technology combine. And this year, Violet Blue is bringing in the human sexuality element. So it should be really
She's
she is a character, and I already love her.
yeah. Well, if you don't know who Violet Blue is, she writes the sex column for the San Francisco Chronicle. I don't know the rest of her history. I don't want to look on the internet and find it out.
See the video interview Chris did, 'cause they've all seen it, so I'm not saying anything bad. When he interviewed her at South by, and she told him the name of her website, tinynibbles.com, Chris goes, Tiny Nipples, what? I was like, oh God, please tell me you didn't just do that. We didn't edit it. We don't believe in editing. It's on YouTube.
Well, we'll see if this is going to be
We'll be on YouTube soon. Uncle John's recording, I guarantee.
Well, we'll see if this is going to be Gnomedex's Sarah Silverman moment.
There you go. There you go.
We'll all be on Saturday night. We'll either be looking at each other. Why did you invite her? Or
Right.
wow.
That. I think so. I talked with the speakers this year on the phone, going over presentations. She's going to surprise you with what she's doing.
I love her. So
It's going to be great.
if you met her, she's really cool.
We're not going to learn Kama Sutra or anything like that.
Why not?
We already know it.
You do?
Yeah. Every page.
Don't tell my wife that.
I love you, Miriam.
So what else is going on? What else is going on? What are you thinking?
They were saying that they were recording you. They said they were recording you biting your lip, and now they've got it up on their channel and everything.
Say,
They love
yeah.
me.
You do anything nasty, and it's a viral YouTube video all of a
I
sudden.
knew I was being recorded. I know them, and I knew they were recording.
Yeah.
But they know why I'm doing
It's
it.
gonna have all the remixes involved with it. You're gonna have a music video and everything.
They know why I'm doing it. I literally hate the camera. I don't like it.
Why? Can't hurt you.
Obvious reasons.
Why? It's just a piece of glass.
I know. Self-conscious. Chris is the one, the rock star. He's the one.
You know, it's weird for me, it's weird after I do a video and I would see like 20,000 people watch it. When you think of talking to 20,000 people and seeing them in front of you,
Right.
you know, that would freak me out, right? But talking to a little piece of glass is not that big a deal.
One of the speakers, you weren't here yet, we gave Chris a little present from all the volunteers, and I had to go out and give a little speech, and I was shaking, literally shaking, right before. One of my speakers is sitting there, he goes, just look out, picture 300 geeks naked. I said, oh God.
That would freak me out.
Right?
I'd get off the stage.
I was ready to leave and go back to Indianapolis, right?
There's nothing worse in my nightmares than 300 geeks
Chris's
naked.
Alaska picture is bad enough. Can you imagine?
Oh.
300 of them?
I had to look at that. Miriam showed me that. Like, look at Chris.
Right?
I'm like, oh!
I accidentally saw that once, and I'm like, dude, I don't get paid enough for this shit.
But you know what? You get naked on the internet, your hits go up 30%.
Very true. That explains our good Google Analytics.
I'm naked on the internet. 3 pictures on the internet.
I saw one the other day that you're sitting on the ground and you got the laptop. I was like, is that really Robert Scoble? I was laughing. It was awesome.
That was old school Scoble.
Yeah.
So what's going on? What else? Come on, tell us the chat room.
To being old, y'all. Did you hear that?
Oh, totally old. 46 or something.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Or something? You're not sure?
46 and a half.
So I feel young now. I'm 39.
They said that you need to cut your mullet away.
Oh, now they're getting rude.
My hair is a mess.
Right, see, Rocky's cut. Who's this dog? Bring this dog on. I want to see the dog. Bring that here. Who is this? Turn around. That is the cutest dog I've ever seen.